Hi, it's Mrs. Golding. I am actually in the second packet that you were just given, and this is from lesson 7-4. It comes from page 554. I believe it's 554 in your textbook, and it's problem number 4. Now, in this problem, it says that the length of an object in feet is equal to 3 times its length in yards. The length of a water slide is 48 feet. Write and solve a multiplication equation to find the length of the water slide in yards. Okay, so most of these kinds of problems where you have to write an equation, my students always say, why do we have to do that? I don't need to do that to figure this out. And that's really true. And sometimes it seems more confusing to write the equation than it is to just figure it out. So the purpose is to give you kind of baby steps towards where you're going to be using this later on in 8th grade to do more difficult equations. So think of it as that. All right. So, and I don't disagree with you that there's easier ways to do this. Okay. So this is just saying, the conversion factor that there are 3 feet in a yard, right? And so we're taking advantage of that conversion factor to write this equation. So we know the length of a water slide is 48 feet. And it says we want to basically write and solve the equation to find the length in yards, right? So if I take 3, let's see if I get my pencil here, 3 times some distance, some length is equal to 48, right? Is equal to 48. So we want to find what that something is. Well, what is A equal to? So the length of an object in feet is equal to 3 times its length in yards. Okay, so that A, or the variable A, is equal to its length in yards. Okay, so we can use our inverse operations to figure out that length in yards. So you probably have already guessed you're going to have to divide by 3 to solve it, right? So I'm going to show that here by dividing both sides by 3, creating that vinculum, right? And we know that 3 over 3 is equal to 1, and 1 times anything is itself, okay? So we are going to go here and say, what is 48 divided by 3? Let's see, 12, 24, 36. It's not 12, it's bigger than that, right? 15, 30, 45, it's bigger than 15. Maybe it's 16, right? So of course we could just do our long division. 48 divided by 3, 1, and 18 is 6. So we just proved that A is equal to 16. And that is not feet, it is yards. Yards, right? Y-A-R-D-S. Okay, so my answer for number 4 on page 554 in your textbook is 16 yards. Hope that was helpful.